Hello everyone, so today let's discuss what is the hybridization. So this question comes up a lot in chemistry and organic chemistry, and so I definitely wanted to make a video and go over it with all of you so that way it would be easier to see. One more thing, sometimes you don't see the electrons drawn on your problems, and so I highly recommend that you draw all the electrons that you have around something, because if you just see the line, sometimes you're going to think, oh, okay, I only have X amount of groups, but in reality you'll have more if you have pairs of electrons. So please draw your pairs of electrons, draw everything that you have, and that's just one pro tip that I have for you. So how do you know what the hybridization is? So if you look on the bottom, I said count the number of groups. So if you have one group surrounding, it's going to be S. If you have two, it's sp. If you have three, sp², and if you have four, sp3. And if you're kind of confused, don't worry, again, I'm going to show you with these examples. So let's go to example number 1. So I have this hydrogen here, and again, I don't have any pairs of electrons, I just have this one single bond. So I only have one group around it. So again, these hydrogens all represent S. Okay, so again, they only have one group, so it's S. Now let's go to the carbon. This carbon over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I have 4 groups surrounding it, so it's going to be sp3. Now, if you go to this carbon over here, I have 1, 2. And some of you are going to be like, wait, but you have 3 bonds. You're not counting the number of bonds. So you're going to treat a triple bond or a double bond the same as you would a single bond. You're just counting the number of groups around it. So here you have one group, and here you have another group. So this carbon right here is going to be sp. You have 2 groups. Again, you're not counting the number of bonds. If again, another thing that I want to clarify is, if you have a pair of electrons, that counts as a group. A single bond counts as a group. A double bond counts as a group. A triple bond counts as one group. So again, you'll see that that's why I have all these examples to drill this in your head. So again, this carbon right here is going to be sp. You have only 2 groups. Now, if you look at this nitrogen, again, this is going to be one group. This is going to be one group. Again, it's going to be sp. Now let's jump over to example 2. So again, these hydrogens, only one group. So again, those hydrogens are going to have a hybridization of S. This carbon, again, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be sp3. Now let's go over to this carbon. So you have one group here. Again, this double bond counts as a group, and one group here. So again, the hybridization of this carbon is going to be sp2. If you look at this oxygen, again, you have a pair of electrons, double bond. Again, the pair of electrons counts as group, and the double bond counts as group. You have 2 pairs of electrons, so you have 2 groups, and you have one double bond, which is another, that's another group. So you have 1, 2, 3 groups, so it's going to be sp2. Now let's jump on over to the nitrogen. So for the nitrogen, you have, again, 1, 2, 3, and this pair of electrons. So again, you have 4 groups, so it's going to be sp3. Again, these hydrogens here are going to be S because you only have one group. Okay, so again, now let's go to number 3. So this part, again, the hydrogens are going to be S because they only have one group that's attached to it. So again, this carbon here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's going to be sp3. If you go to this carbon, again, you have 1, 2, 3, it's going to be sp2. If you go to this oxygen, you have 1, 2, 3, it's going to be sp2. If you go to this oxygen, it's going to be different. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 2 single bonds, and you have 2 pairs of electrons, so you have a total of 4 groups. So again, that oxygen is going to be sp3. And another thing that I want you to see is S1, 1 and 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus P2 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1 plus 3 is 4. just for you kind of to understand what you are kind of adding, so you can see how the number of groups correlates. If you enjoy this video, it takes time to create this content, so please follow, like, share, and thanks again for watching.